If you've been following the aftermath of Josh Duggar's arrest on child porn charges, then you might be feeling that the case against the former reality star is open and shut. But Josh Duggar is not your typical sexual predator, and his trial is sure to be unique in a number of ways, in no small part due to the high-profile nature of this particular case. For one thing, he can afford the very best legal representation. On top of that, he's a well-known celebrity, something that's not commonly seen in Arkansas courtrooms. That's the sort of thing that should matter but absolutely will, as anyone in America likely realizes. A judge and jury will attempt to set aside the preconceived notions about the state's second most influential family behind the multi-billionaire Walton clan, but that's a tall order. Josh's lawyers succeeded in having his trial date pushed back from July to November, but it seems unlikely that they'll be able to finagle another postponement. That means that Josh's fate could be sealed in less than 2 months. And the war between his high-priced attorneys and the prosecutors looking to take him down is already underway. According to a new report from People magazine, Josh's lawyers have accused prosecutors of withholding evidence. The defense has filed a motion demanding that the district attorney's office turn over evidence that Duggar is legally and constitutionally entitled to. Josh's lawyers might have reason to believe that allegation, or they might be trying to muddy the waters to make his case look more complex and confusing than it actually is. But prosecutors aren't having it, and they insist that the defense's claim is completely without merit. The response filed by the DA and obtained by People reads: "The defendant's motion represents nothing more than a request to embark on an impermissible fishing expedition for evidence that is either non-existent, immaterial to his defense, or already produced. Accordingly, the defendant's motion should be denied," the DA says. The pre-trial bickering might seem like just that, both sides trading salvos in an attempt to rattle the other or mock up the opposition's case. But it also gives us an idea of what lies ahead. Most people who have heard about the case believe it to be very straightforward. More than 200 explicit photos and videos of children were found on the computer that Josh used every day as a manager of a used car dealership owned by his family. It's the job of prosecutors to convey that the case really is as cut and dried as it's been portrayed in the media. The defense, on the other hand, is fighting an uphill battle. Josh's team will likely argue that he has been unfairly targeted by investigators because of his famous last name and controversial past. Again, that's a reach by any standards, and even more so if reports of the government's mountain of evidence are to be believed. For her part, his wife Anna Duggar believes that Josh has been framed by the Biden administration. Meanwhile, Josh's father Jim Bob suggested an ex-con employee was the actual guilty party here. His lawyers probably won't try to solve that theory in the courtroom, but one never knows. Given what they're up against, the arguments presented might not be significantly more plausible. It's important to bear in mind that Josh has evaded prosecutors in the past. He famously dodged arrest after molesting 5 young girls, although his father helped quash that at the onset. That case never went to trial, but it's surely going to be brought up at this one. In any case, this is the closest that Josh has come to finally facing some real consequences. Let's hope the judge, prosecutor, and jury all do the right thing.
That's it for now, thank you for watching, please subscribe to stay tuned.